everyone, welcome back. This is part 2 of our visualization for success. And in this one, I'm going to help you discover some intuitive action steps that you could take to reach your goals. So this should get really good for you, I hope. Anyways, in this exercise, of course, I'm going to use an NLP technique to figure out which actions that you should be taking to reach the goal that you set for yourself in the previous video. So we're going to take a step into the future to the you that does not achieve the goal that you set. You will become fully associated with the feelings of failure, and from there you'll be able to kind of create a list of things you should have done on the path to reaching your goal that you failed to take. And by doing so, you'll create a list of things that you could start taking in the present, like intuitive action steps that you could take in the present moment going forward to reach your goal. So I think that's pretty powerful. And this kind of plays on your pain point. So, once you're fully associated in that state of not achieving your goal, it's not going to feel very good. And that could be like a driving factor to help you achieve it, because you don't want to feel that way on the day that you said you'd achieve your goal and you don't do it. You're going to want to achieve it so you don't feel, like you failed. So after we do that, we're going to come back to the present moment, and we're going to take a look into your future and visualize each step of the way of you achieving your goal and all the actions that you take or that you would take to get there. So, and by doing that, afterwards we'll have another list of intuitive action steps that were already inside of you that you already knew that you should be doing, but we're going to bring that to the conscious, and then you'll have a nice list built up of things that you could start doing right now to achieve your goal. So I think this is super powerful, and I've actually put this into practice myself, and that's, like I said in the first video, it's like the reason why I'm recording these videos. It's the action steps that I know I need to be taking to get where I want to be in the new year. So yeah, it's really exciting, and I'm excited to share this with you. I hope you find value in this. Okay. So yeah, so let's go. I'm just looking at my notes. Okay, so we're gonna start with the first exercise now. So if you want to pause this video and have a toke or get a glass of water, just bring yourself to center and then come back, that's fine. So once you do that, if you come back and you're ready to get started, we can just kind of sit here and relax. You close your eyes if you want, and just take a few conscious deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Just do that a few times. So just keep on with that breath. Just be conscious. Don't force it. Just be aware. And as you're breathing, I want you to imagine yourself in the future. And you look down at your calendar, whether it's on your phone or you look at it on the wall or on your computer, wherever you use your calendar the most. Just imagine yourself looking at it, and you notice that it is the day that you said that you would complete your goal. So you just sit there staring at that date in disbelief and disappointment because you have not yet completed that goal. You're not any closer to achieving it. You're just immersed in all the emotions that come with the failure and the disappointment. You're upset with yourself. Those around you are also disappointed that you didn't make it happen. And you start to get a bit angry, and you start thinking about all the things that you should have done while you were on your way to achieving the goal, but that you did not take. So I want you to think, I would have reached my goal if only I had, and then I want you to literally list anything that comes to your mind at this point in time. So grab a pad and a pen. Maybe you printed out the PDF in the Cannabis Infused community. And I just want you to jot down every single thing that you think you should have done to get to where you want to be, but you didn't do in that point. So now that can be very, it's kind of a downer to think about failing at achieving your goal. So after you have your list completed, pause the video and keep listing things until you can't think of anything anymore. And once you've completed that, I want you to just literally stand up and shake it off. just dance it off and bring yourself back to the present moment. Take a little break if you have to, go get something to drink or something, and then come back. And we're going to do the second part of this. So if you choose to do so, that's perfectly fine. Okay, so now that we're back in the present moment, we're not stuck in the future. Failure, hypothetical. Now I want you to take a few deep breaths again, just like before, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Close your eyes if you feel like you want to. And I want to picture yourself as you are right now in this moment. And I want you to look towards the future, wherever the future is for you. For some people, it might be off to the right, it might be off to the left, and like running in front of you like a timeline. Or your future could be directly in front of you, and you can just see the path in front of you. So whatever that is for you, I want you to picture a timeline looking into the future, and I want you to see off in the distance your goal. And I want you to picture every single action that you took to reach that goal along your timeline. So you're eager to take the steps that it takes to reach your goal. So you start walking, you start taking steps towards your goal along your timeline. You feel the anticipation as you take the first step on your way to making your goal happen. And you see yourself taking these specific actions that you know you need to be taking every single step that you take along your timeline towards your goal. So every step that you take sends a wave of pride and accomplishment, because you know those small actions that you are taking right now are what is going to take you all the way to the end goal, and you're going to be able to celebrate at the end. So now you can see which actions you need to take and which actions it's going to get you to your goal. And you keep walking along this timeline, like going through the actions that you're taking every single step of the way towards your goal. And then you finally get there. You finally get to the end of the line, and you are there, and you have achieved your goal. All your loved ones are there waiting for you, ready to celebrate with you and give you a pat on the back and cheer you on. And you did it. You succeeded. You finally did it. And you feel so good knowing that you achieved this goal. And now I want you to come back to the present, and I want you to list everything, literally everything that came to mind in those couple minutes where you were visualizing yourself taking those steps to the end goal, to the finish line of whatever goal it is that you want to achieve. So yeah, really reflect on those action steps, and just by doing this simple exercise that took under 10 minutes, you could have an entire list of actions that you could take. And these are all intuitive actions. These all came within you. I didn't give you a single specific action to take. I just helped guide you to figure out what is waiting for you inside of yourself. So I encourage you to use this and list those actions and start taking them today. And I really hope you enjoyed this little unit in my Cannabis Infused community group. This would be Unit 3 if you're watching on YouTube. I will put the link to the group in the description if you want to join us. And please subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. And I hope everyone has a great time, and hopefully you got some great action steps out of this. All right, have a good one.